In this video, I'm going to be answering your Titans related questions. Thank you to everyone that sent one in. A lot of them covered similar topics, so I've combined a few of them and tried to pick the most wide-ranging ones that I could find. We're going to start with Todd Downing. Luke Allen asks, how much of the issue is Downing versus the talent gap left by J-Rob? I think Todd Downing is a mediocre offensive coordinator, and if he was given a fully healthy offensive roster similar to the 2020 or 2019 roster, I think he could lead a wild card caliber playoff offense, but he's shown that he doesn't have the ability to elevate below average talent like he has this year. So I think for the Titans to improve offensively, they have to make an upgraded offensive coordinator, but I don't think that should be a response to what's happened on the field this year. I think that has way more to do with injuries and lack of talent than it does Todd Downing. And I also think penalties have played a major role in the Titans' offensive issues. They rank 5th in EPA loss to pre-snap penalties and 3rd in EPA loss to blocking penalties. And if that had been a consistent issue under Mike Vrabel, I think you could blame the coaching, but at a certain point, it just falls on Dennis Daly and NPF to not jump before the snap. There were a lot of questions about Malik Willis versus Josh Dobbs. Charlie Burris asks, do you think Downing's play calling improved without the crutch of Derrick Henry? Dobbs obviously ran the offense better than Malik, but it seemed like the variety and balance of play calls took a step up from Todd's usual garbage. So the Titans offense is built on stressing the defense vertically and horizontally through the run and the pass. So you get the horizontal stretch in the run game with outside zone, and then the change up to that is duo or counter. Then you have vertical stretch with play action shot plays and horizontal stretch in the passing game with play action bootleg. And with Malik Willis at quarterback, the Titans aren't able to operate their entire offense. He isn't comfortable throwing on the run or over the middle of the field, so the Titans aren't able to get into the big play opportunities that would normally build off of their under center run game. When they get under center with Malik Willis to run wide zone, they're just running wide zone, and then they have their shotgun offense that they go into that's completely disjointed from their other offense. So while it's true that Todd Downing was calling a slightly different game with Josh Dobbs than he did with Malik Willis, that's based on those players' capabilities and what they're comfortable running. As for the Derrick Henry element, I don't know that it affected the actual play calling, but I think it does affect Vrabel and Downing's overall philosophy in terms of run-pass splits. And when they don't have Derrick Henry in, who they view as the best player on their offense, I do think that makes them a bit more aggressive attacking through the air. Next question, Bobby asks about the backup offensive linemen and whether any of them are worth keeping next year. Corey Levin has stood out as someone that plays really well every single time he gets an opportunity, and I think the Titans will absolutely prioritize keeping him as a backup offensive lineman. And heading into next season, with Nate Davis not under contract, all 5 spots on the Titans offensive line are up for grabs. And so if you're only able to fill 4 of those through the draft and free agency, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to plug Corey Levin in as your center. Outside of that, Jordan Roos has shown some flashes as a run blocker, but I don't think he's a starting caliber player, and LaRaven Clark is terrible. And then final question, Jonathan Toole asks, has Hassan Haskins shown you enough to be comfortable with him as a post-Derrick RB1? And the answer to that is no. He's an okay special teams player, and he looks to be a good short yardage back, but there's just nothing dynamic about his game. He pretty much does everything at a backup level and just doesn't have that much creativity as a runner. When it comes to drafting running backs on day 3, I think you should always prioritize athletic traits and make sure that you're drafting someone that has the potential to be an RB1, because it sounds great to pick up a backup running back in the 4th round, but in reality, you can find those guys as undrafted free agents. Julius Chestnut has shown as much, if not more, than Hassan Haskins, and the Titans proved last year with Deontay Foreman and Dontrell Hilliard that you can find RB2 production off the street in the middle of the season. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments any players or teams that you'd like me to cover.